What's up guys, it's Michael here. In today's video, let's compare Anker SoundCore 2 with Anker SoundCore 3. When I compare these two speakers, Anker 3 versus the SoundCore 2, all the reviews on the internet give you information like oh, the SoundCore 3 sounds better, it's more bassy, it's got more features. Well, yes, when I compared these two devices, the SoundCore 3 gives you more bassy kind of a sound, but just by listening to one device, you won't be able to compare side by side. However, in my humble opinion, I reckon that the SoundCore 2 gives you a more clear, kind of a brighter tone. Yes, it's not as bassy because the overall tone of the speaker is basically brighter. The SoundCore 3 has got more of a kind of a muffled sound to it. It doesn't mean that it sounds bad, it sounds nice, the bass is there, it's definitely more bassy than the SoundCore 2. However, it's a bit muffled. If you compare them side by side, the SoundCore 2, the older version, is more punchy. By punchy, I mean it gives you the energy. You can feel the energy of the speaker more. It's like more aggressive, more attack on the sound. However, the SoundCore 3 doesn't have as much of an attack. It's more of a muffled kind of a sound. It's definitely more bassy, but I would prefer the sound of the Anker SoundCore 2, the older version, even though it's a little bit less bassy, but the clarity of the speaker and the brighter tone of the sound that you're getting out of it is more pleasing to my ears. As you can see, I bought a few of these devices. This is the one that I didn't unpack yet. I got like 5 of them. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the SoundCore 3, the newest ones, and this one on the side is the SoundCore Anker 2. The older version. So it comes in a nice box. Inside you get a USB-C cable, which is new. You don't get that with the second version. You do get a wrist strap as well, because on the sides over here you do have this kind of a strap thing, and obviously the USB-C charging ports. At the back there's some sort of a radiator, I suspect, and yeah, it's a nice device. It's heavier and it's bigger, basically. So if you are traveling, these two devices are not really the same thickness. It's easier to hold the Anker SoundCore 2 in your hand while you're traveling, and it's basically a smaller kind of a footprint, as you see over here. This one's definitely bigger. The newer version is bigger, and also on the second version, on the previous version, you do have the aux-in port, so you can use the auxiliary sound source if you like. Both of these have a microphone built in. They can take your calls, and you can switch calls and hold calls and reject calls, end calls with the buttons on top over here. But generally it's both of them have kind of a rubbery feel, fully water resistant. Also, one of the differences between the Anker 2 and the Anker 3 is that with the second version you can pair these speakers in stereo. So the only option to add more speakers to the Anker SoundCore 2 is basically buying exactly the same model of this speaker and pairing them in stereo. So you have 2 speakers maximum, and they give you a nice stereo sound, stereo separation. And I really like this feature. Although these Anker SoundCore 3 devices, they have the party boost option, so you can connect up to 100 of these little speakers to each other and place them in different areas, so you have this spacious kind of a system, and it's up to 100. So that's the big difference. To enable the partycast option on the Anker SoundCore 3, you just hold you power the device on basically. You hold the Bluetooth button for like 2 seconds, and you pair it with your device. The music starts playing. It's all fine. Now, when you want to connect some more devices to the setup to create this partycast experience, you take the slave kind of a speaker and you repeat the same procedure. You power it on, and then you hold the Bluetooth button for like 2 seconds, and then when the light starts flashing, you press the Bluetooth button twice, and then it pairs to the master speaker. And then you repeat the same procedure with all the other speakers that you have to create this kind of a surround multi-speaker experience. Overall, I like these devices. They are loud enough for your casual music listening. Of course, they don't produce a ground-shaking, chest-pounding bass. If you're into that, you're gonna need a additional subwoofer or something for that, which is not really possible to connect through Bluetooth. But generally, I recommend.